Welcome, Brian, and thank you for joining us today. We are excited to learn from you and hear your industry insights and observations. With deep roots in biotech innovation, Learning Undefeated is bringing experiential and deep impact STEM learning to students K through 12 in all communities, and you're helping build a future workforce. We're excited to have you here today. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Piper. It's great to be here. Appreciate the opportunity.
Well, I've truly enjoyed partnering with you and Learning Undefeated. So look forward to, again, hearing your insights today. We'll go ahead and get started. With 25 years of experience in the nonprofit sector, you really bring a unique background because you have a business and social entrepreneurship background. So you bring a unique perspective to organizational growth and fundraising. Would you mind sharing some key trends and opportunities that you've observed and how these insights have influenced your approach?
Yeah, thanks, Piper. That's a great way to start, I think, because I think we are in a unique time as a sector, and it really across the entire country is really trying to figure out how are we going to address these times. So I think it's more important than ever for nonprofit leaders to sort of lean into what we do best. And for Learning Undefeated, it's really been about how do we improve our programming? How do we deliver high quality, high value programming, not only for the communities we serve, but also for our funding partners as well? How can we bring the highest level of value to those key stakeholders that we're trying to serve? And on the education side, we're really focused on bringing, how can we increase our level of programming? How can we deliver new innovative programming at a time when we know that so many things are changing in the world? How can we deliver even higher quality programming to our key stakeholders, students and community and schools and communities? And on the funder side, how can we really bring value to our funding partners so that they understand that their investment in our organization is really getting the value that they want? What's their return on investment? These are concepts that we've thought about not only when I was in the business community, but also in the nonprofit sector, right? What is our impact? How are we measuring our impact? What kind of quality are we delivering to our partners, both on the constituent side and on the funding side? And I think if we can focus on those elements as an organization, then we're delivering the highest quality programming possible and really challenging, looking at these things on a regular basis. Are we really delivering the highest quality programming we can? Is there a way we can do this better? And more importantly, listening to our constituents. So we're out there really engaging with our constituents, whether it be educators, school administrators, community leaders, parents, students, of course, and to our funding community. How can we provide the highest value to those constituents? And I think now more than ever, it's important for nonprofit professionals to really think about what is the value proposition we're bringing to our funders, to our stakeholders, and to the communities we serve.
So important. Thank you, Brian. And we know that our funders really they give because they want to have an impact. And so being able to share that impact with them will help them want to do even more if they can see the impact they're having. So important. And also one of the things you said just now too, you do bring that business mindset. Nonprofits should really be able to think and act like a business. So thank you for sharing.
Thanks, Piper.
On that note, you've spearheaded several groundbreaking initiatives to provide STEM learning to nearly 2 million students nationwide. And you've touched on it just now in your opening, but as the tech sector has undergone significant transformation in recent years, what challenges have your team had to navigate and what achievements are you most proud of?
Well, of course, like all organizations, we're under great pressure to really change. And I think the opportunity for us has been to lean into the programs that we do really well. And we've sort of doubled down on the programming that we do really well and focusing more on what we're hearing from our students, our schools, the business community. How can we actually provide value, a greater value to our students, to the community that we're serving? And that has been to really double down on what we're doing. And that is to sort of take our core programming, which is mobile lab, STEM mobile learning through mobile laboratories and workforce development, and really double down on that. So we have put our efforts more focused on how can we innovate more in this field? How can we bring new transitional kind of thinking to the education field and to our nonprofits? And how can we bring a greater value to the communities that need to be served? Because now more than ever, these communities need our support and need for us to be better than ever we've ever been. And at Learning Undefeated, we really focus on our core values, which is around innovation, entrepreneurship, delivering quality programming to our communities. And we're really doubling down on those things now more than ever.
So important. Thank you for sharing that. We're going to touch a little bit on the impact of partnership. We also see what some nonprofits are doing now, whether it's looking for outside consultants to step in and help fill gaps and really help with continued growth, or whether nonprofits are partnering with each other with similar missions to really take their missions further. And during this time, or a group has been partnering with Learning Undefeated since the beginning of 2025 to really help develop and activate a robust funding pipeline that will support ambitious and transformational expansion and growth. Can you share specific instances or ways in which our partnership has added value or fueled your work or contributed to the organization's strategic achievements?
Absolutely. Yeah. Org Group has been tremendous for us because we were, as a small organization in a time of great change, we really felt we needed to bring in some additional support and resources to be able to help to amp up our fundraising opportunities. At Learning Undefeated, we're very fortunate that we have great programming. It's in high demand. But what we do need is the opportunity to, how do we share those opportunities, share those stories, be able to tell our story to the funding community, be able to bring opportunities to the funding community. And we felt like because we are a small organization, we really needed that extra muscle, if you will, to kind of come in and support our organization during this time and bring those extra sort of arms and legs and resources to our very small development team and be able to bring that. And I think what we've seen from our group is a tremendous opportunity. You brought a lot of expertise, a lot of great strategic thinking, and a lot of time and effort that we have not been able to put into it. And I think we're seeing some dividends being paid right now.
Good, Brian, glad to hear that. And excited to help you really get your message and the good that you're doing and the innovation and what you're doing for students across communities out to other funders and those who are interested in funding this space and would be passionate about it. So we're happy to be part of it. As an experienced nonprofit strategist and organizational leader, you serve as a valuable resource for other executives who are also striving for systemic change. What key pieces of advice would you offer to fellow leaders in the sector today?
I think it's now more than ever important to lean into your values. I think that, and for us, both as leaders and organizationally, into our mission. So when I speak about that, I really think about what are our values as an organization? What are the things that are important to us? How do we sort of lean into those things during these times? And for us, it's really been about authenticity, quality performance, bringing great partnership to both the students and the communities we serve, as well as to our funders and funding partners. How do we bring extra value to those funding partners at a time when they really are looking for how can they support their organization? As an example, we work a lot with corporate partners. And one of the things that corporate partners are looking for are opportunities to bring volunteers, to bring value to their employees. And we think that that's a critical piece of what we do. And so providing a high quality skills-based training volunteer opportunities to our partners has been something that we've done really well over the years, and we're really leaning into that. On the education side, it's really critical that we deliver high quality programming to our students, to the communities and schools that we serve, because we know that they're under a certain amount of strain that they have. So we see it as our opportunity to bring the highest quality performance and highest quality programming to our schools and the communities we serve now more than ever. So that's something we talk about a lot internally, is how can we double down on what we're doing? How can we do what we do better than ever? And how can we really take what we bring to schools to another level? Because unfortunately right now, schools in the education system are really under a lot of pressure. So how can we relieve those those pressures by bringing these high quality opportunities and experiences to students so they can think about their future.
So important. Thank you, Brian. You gave a lot of nuggets there for other executives, involving corporate partners and all partners in as many ways as you can outside of just funding. So meaningful volunteer opportunities is really just going to help build long-term donors. And then also, I heard you say, making sure that your programs evolve with the needs of your community. So very important. Thank you so much for being here today. It's a pleasure to talk with you. It's a pleasure to work with you. And I look forward to all of the exciting things that you'll continue to be able to do.
Thanks, Piper. I really appreciate the opportunity.